Jadav is back at it here to give everyone another Breaking Bad Season 4 episode reaction video. Before I get into that, though, pretty important, if you are caught up to the point where I am in rewatching or watching Breaking Bad, or you're just not entirely sure, then you should take the initiative and pay attention to the episode title, which of course I'll say, and I'll put it in the description for you if that's the case you find out you're not caught up. It would be my recommendation that you don't watch this video any further just to avoid any potential spoilers. This will be Breaking Bad Season 4, episode number 9, titled this episode is called Bug. This will be my reaction review recap after just finishing watching the episode. Hank retrieves the GPS tracker that he planted on Gus's car. Disappointed that it did not pick up anything suspicious. It just goes from home to work, home to work, home to work, and that's it. He decides to investigate the distribution center that Gus owns. Walt warns Mike of this, but asks him not to hurt Hank. And Walt later meets with Jesse and again expresses dissatisfaction that he has not yet killed Gus. Skyler tells Walt the car wash is doing so well that he may be able to quit cooking meth. Ted Beneke, Skyler's old boss that we knew from previous seasons, with whom she had the affair with, arrives at the car wash and tells her that he is being audited for tax fraud. Since she was aware of the ongoing fraud and is his former accountant, signed off on the books, Skyler could be also implicated with this. Now, she attends Ted's tax audit and pretends to be an airhead who is completely ignorant of accounting practices. Now, believing the fraud was simply massive ignorance, the special agent drops any potential prison time for Ted Beneke, but he is still ordered to pay back taxes and find more money than he can afford. Now, Skyler later ventures into the crawl space underneath the house and suggesting she is intending to draw out cash from Walt's stash to cover Ted's crippling $600,000 plus that the IRS bill that he has. Now, meanwhile, Walt sees Tyrus outside of Hank's house, drives by him, rolls down the window, and calls the police, forcing Tyrus to leave. And then a cartel sniper opens fire on the distribution center, killing a henchman and firing on others. There's a point where when this happens, when the henchman is shot, Jesse just stands there in a daze like he doesn't know what's going on. And all of a sudden, Mike comes running and pushes him out of the way, and Jesse would have got shot had it been 1 second later. And Gus walks out and stands in the line of fire with his arms outstretched. Mike later explains to Jesse that the cartel still need Gus alive for his distribution network. They bring the dead henchman to the lab to dissolve the body in acid, and Mike threatens to kill Walt if he ever calls the police on one of Mike's men again. Now, at Gus's house, Gus tells Jesse that he has given into the cartel's demands to split the territories and that Jesse will be sent to Mexico to teach them how to cook the blue meth. Jesse also has an opportunity to poison the stew that Gus makes, but decides not to risk it. And then, after finding this information out about having to go to Mexico, an overwhelmed Jesse meets with Walt. Well, he calls him first, and then Walt stops over at his house. Walt already knowing that what he did, but Jesse meets with Walt and begs him for help about cooking meth for the cartel, but lies about seeing Gus. Walt ignores Jesse's pleas and reveals that he put a GPS tracker on Jesse's car and knew that he was in Gus's house. He begins to confront Jesse for failing to kill Gus, but a furious Jesse, feeling betrayed, throws the GPS tracker at Walt's head. Walt furiously rushes Jesse and they engage in a brutal fight. There's one point where Walt's head gets slammed on the table in there. That's got to hurt. They wreck their living room. Before Jesse gains the upper hand, Jesse gets to his feet and asks Walt if he can walk. And Walt's kind of like, yeah. And then Jesse's like, good. Get the fuck out of here, and I never want to see you in here again. And Walt's glasses are all broke, and he's got blood all over. The episode actually started with Walt picking up his glasses. He thought it might have been something that Gus did, and it turns out him and Jesse got into a fight. So that's the end of the episode. It's a good episode, but a lot of people really like it. I thought it was okay at best. I liked the parts with the cartel person with the sniper firing on the distribution center. That was pretty cool. How Gus is a boss, he didn't care that the person was firing, came out, and when Jesse came to his house, he's like, "You're gonna kill Mr. White. If you kill Mr. White, you don't have me." And he's like, "You didn't answer my question. Can you cook Walt's formula?" And that was pretty good. So I'm gonna give the episode an 8.5 out of 10. I thought it was solid, but could have had a lot more stuff happen. Ted Beneke is an idiot. I can't stand that character. Skyler should just wash her hands of him. But if the IRS goes into his business and they find him guilty, they could look into the money that the Whites have, and that could be a different story. So, character of the episode, I thought about giving it to Skyler. I even thought about giving it to Mike simply because he ran and saved Jesse, but nah, I'm going to give it to Gus because he was phenomenal. Although he didn't have a lot of moments in this episode, his moments meant something. Of course, Walt did drive right up to Tyrus and call the police right in front of him, so that was pretty cool. So you've heard what I had to say. Now it, of course, is your turn. If you're a fan of Breaking Bad and you love this series, which I know you do, this is one of the best series in television history. Just make sure you smash that like button. Try to get double-digit likes on all the videos. If you know anybody that would be interested in this type of video, go ahead and share it with them. Sound off in the comment section about your thoughts on the episode, your score of the episode, or if you want to talk about different things Breaking Bad related, such as your favorite characters, your favorite episodes, favorite seasons ranked, that's great. Do that in the comment section. I'll respond to any and all comments, or if you want to rate the episode, that would be cool too. And, of course, last but certainly not least, we need to go to the channel. Don't forget to hit that sub button. Subscribe to the channel, join the team, show your damn support, and be a part of something special. And JDev will return.